only based on customer response, but his expertise and knowledge to curate the best of what the world has to offer. And these are crowd pleasers regardless of which choice you make. There's something for every palate. And when I asked that question, red or white, for our Facebook or for our giveaway, truthfully, for me, it depends on what I'm doing. Now, here are your choices. So first and foremost, you choose it. Boy, I better be careful. I've already broken one bottle tonight. You choose 3 bottles or you choose 12 bottles. Now, after you've made that decision, do you want 3 of the Moscato, 3 Chardonnay, 3 Pinot Noir, or 3 Cabernet? But what most people are doing are the 12-bottle choice, in which case on the white, it's 6 Moscato, 6 Chardonnay. On the red, it's 6 Pinot Noir and 6 Cabernet. I personally, I'm getting the mixed, which means 3 Moscato, 3 Chardonnay, 3 Pinot Noir, and 3 Cabernet. And these are beautifully balanced. And honestly, to goodness, Chef, and then I think we do have auto ship. Yeah, the auto ship is the way to go. The 12-bottle count set has been the most popular. So, Chef, it's interesting because when you do like chef's tastings and your sommeliers who work with you, and you know, like these curated menus, when I go to dine at any fine restaurant, I love it when they pair the wines to the meal. Well, you've done that. These are all award winners, every single one, but you have nailed it because taste is very specific, I guess, pun intended. You found award winners, you found balance, you found flavor profile, and doggone it, can I just say it? The price is ridiculous, ridiculous. Now there's the delivery map. There are just a couple of states where we will not be able to meet delivery. But Chef, I'm gonna defer to you. Award-winning, perfect flavor profile, best flavor taste. You're getting everything delivered. You've been working on this a while, haven't you?
Well, Shannon, look, I'm in the cellar. I'm upstairs at Gwen right now, okay? I have 4 rooms that look like this, okay? We buy thousands of wines. We taste tens of thousands of wines a year. And yes, we have a big wine team. But here's the deal. I do all that work so I can narrow down exactly what you like because I know what you're going to love. This is the Moscato, okay? This is the Ladybug. Now, Moscato, of course, has some sweetness to it. By the way, this is an incredible gift. The thing that I love, Shannon, about this being delivered to your door is instead of you going to the store, a case of wine, 12 bottles of wine, weighs 39 pounds, okay? Now, I don't want to carry 39-pound boxes out of the grocery store, and I'm sure you don't either. But so then what happens is you buy 1 or you buy 2, and you end up spending so much more money. You know, this is a $25 to $30 bottle of wine delivered to your door for 10 bucks. Now, let me tell you about the Moscato. It's crisp, it's balanced, it's got some beautiful sweetness to it. Very floral, very easy to drink. Now, when I say it's sweet, it is. We don't back down from it. It is a really nice, sweet wine, and if you're into sweetness, this is the one for you. Oh, Shannon, look at the color of that. It's just
okay.
such a good...
Hannah was making fun of me. You know what I was doing here in the set? I got the glasses and, oh geez, I've already broken one thing. I grabbed a white napkin so you could see the color. Now, part of the reason I do that, because I'm fancy, but you can actually see the progression. He knows I was fancy. But the reason I'm doing that is you can see that beautiful balance. Now on the Moscato, what's interesting about the Moscato is normally, like say with a Riesling or a Gewürztraminer, I don't do overly sweet. I don't know how you did it with this Moscato. Moscato is kind of like a hidden gem when you have something that is not overly sweet. So yes, I mean, tell me a little bit about the Moscato, because the Moscato to me can be kind of a mystery. That's a wine that a lot of people don't try because they're afraid that it's gonna get too sugary. But this is a unique balance, isn't it?
It really is. So we actually blend. There's a few % of Pinot Grigio in this as well. And then Moscato, of course, is the varietal. It is the name of the grape that this is pressed from. And it has that sweetness. If you have a good smell of this wine, you'll get some apples and some pears on the nose, but then it has that really lovely sweetness that, I mean, it's a very easy wine to drink. Now, it works well with charcuterie. It works well with all sorts of different fish dishes. But look at this. I've even done a dessert out of it. This is actually gelatin, right, with the Moscato, and I've done a little holiday dessert So you can actually turn it into a gelée and literally serve the wine as a dessert.
Oh, man.
It's amazing, Shannon.
I will tell you this, though. It is so balanced. I actually came in last night so that I could sample these before the show. Because, see, I wanted them to put this at the last item on my show. Those stinkers. They don't listen to me. But the balance, first of all, you want this. Now, if you're really smart, you're going to do the 12-bottle set. If you are genius level, you are going to do the mixed. That's my own opinion, unless you are just really torn one way or the other. Oh, I only like white or I only like red. But I got to tell you, if you can do the mixed, do it, and do the variety. Because especially with the Moscato, which to me is usually and can be kind of a mystery, he nailed it, he nailed it, he nailed it. Now, the Chardonnay, that's why, see, Hannah was making fun of me. That's why I wanted you to see the progression of the flavor profile. The Chardonnay, forgive me for saying this. Now, first of all, it's California. These are all award winners. The days of that big, I'm licking an oak fence, you know, that big, whoa. This is that perfect balance, but still giving you that robust warmth in a Chardonnay that people expect. Yeah. It's decidedly different, award-winning, and doggone, I keep going back to it, the price, right?
Yeah. Well, Shannon, here's the deal. Of the 4 wines that we're presenting, 2 white and 2 red, there's 10 medals that have been awarded. So clearly, clearly the experts think it's good, but they're not going to think it as good as you are, because you will love this. When someone says, I want a glass of white, they're usually talking about a Chardonnay. And you're right. Those super oaky, super buttery Chardonnays, they still exist. This isn't one of them. This one is crisp, it is light, it is well balanced, it has the most incredible sort of citrus notes when you smell it. It really is a fabulous wine. Now, you mentioned the value, Shannon, $10 a bottle. When you stop and think about that, you're buying a $25 to $30 bottle of wine, okay, and you can gift them really beautifully, like literally bow and go. But they're also just good to have around the house because, you know, someone might pop in and they're a white wine drinker. Maybe you're not, you're a red drinker. Yes, you can get the 6 white. Sorry, you can get a case of the 2 white. So this, you can get 6 of this and 6 of this. Or you can get 6 of the Pinot and 6 of the Cabernet Sauvignon. Or you can get, over here I've got it, it's 3 Moscato, 3 Chardonnay, 3 Pinot, and 3 Cabernet Sauvignon. So that is the mixed case. If you'd rather, you could go 6 and 6 on the red or 6 and 6 on the white. But Shannon, when you taste this Chardonnay, when you present this to your friends, you can serve it with salmon, chicken, charcuterie. It's a wonderful, wonderful all-purpose wine. You can serve it in so many different ways.
You can. I know we've got limited time, so we have to give the reds at least a little justice. By the way, as I was doing this, there are even nice legs on the Chardonnay. Look at how fancy I am with my language. But you can actually see the legs on the Pinot and on the Cabernet. And I'm talking about that beautiful, well, you can actually taste it as you see it. The Pinot, because a lot of people think Beaujolais with their Thanksgiving turkey. In terms of the LBD of reds, that's probably a Pinot. Would you agree?
Absolutely. This is wonderful. And the reason I've put this set together is it works brilliantly for your Thanksgiving dinner, which, by the way, this is guaranteed to arrive before Thanksgiving. Now, Pinot's the hardest wine to make, but this is just so lovely. Doesn't have those mouth grippy tannins that we don't like. It's very smooth. It's very soft. You can drink it with fish, you know, something a little richer like salmon, but it's wonderful with chicken and pork and veal. You name it, and you can really serve this beautiful Pinot. It is a wonderful red wine that just serves absolutely everybody really well.
I know, it's beautifully balanced. I will say, like I said, I came in last night to, you know, sample the wares. And trust me, they were keeping an eye on me, chef. But the Cabernet is also like a hidden gem because Cabernets can be polarizing sometimes. I've always liked a red wine, but this is big, it's robust, it has balance without having dirt between your teeth. Because there was a day when I really liked those, but again, it's the balance and the award-winning complexity that you chose, correct? Oh, actually, they're like, gotta go. So remember, you can choose 3 bottles or 12 bottles. You can choose it in the white or in the red. Most of you are doing the 12 bottle and are doing it in that mixed. So remember, on the white, we're looking 6 Moscato, 6 Chardonnay, red, 6 Pinot, 6 Cabernet. Mix is, my own opinion, what you want. 3 Moscato, 3 Chardonnay, 3 Pinot, and then 3 Cabernet. And then there's just a couple of states where delivery is not an option, but those are really limited, you know, thankfully. So definitely. Hey, I was in last night to drop off my house hack. And actually, hopefully you can find me on Facebook. I'm Shannon Smith on HSN on Facebook. And by the way, my friend Anna Griffin, I am so honored. She actually chose me as her first episode for this brand new streaming channel that she has with HSN and QVC. And she made me an apron. I did. I started to cry. It's so thoughtful. I always try to post some recipes